Hello dear students, I am Dr. Pratap Naikwade. Welcome to your favorite channel PVN Science Study.
Hello dear students, in today's lecture we will study Cycas reproduction. Actually, Cycas reproduction is going to be studied in two different parts. So this is the part first. In this part first we will study the types of reproduction in case of Cycas, when it is vegetative reproduction, and then the second it is the sexual reproduction. As well as we will study the male reproductive structure such as male cone, Microsporophyll, Microsporangia, Microspore, as well as we will study the development of male gametophyte one by one. So let's start. In case of Cycas, it reproduces by two types or two methods. One it is vegetative reproduction and second one it is the sexual reproduction. Vegetative reproduction, it is the simplest method of reproduction. This vegetative reproduction is also very much common in all the plants. The very common type of the vegetative reproduction, it is the fragmentation, but in case of Cycas, it reproduces vegetatively by formation of bulbils, or they are also known as the adventitious buds. So this is the photograph of bulbil. These buds, they are developed on the stem in the axil of the scaly leaves. A bulbil is an oval structure. It is broad at the base and pointed at the apex. When bulbil it is detached from the stem and grown separately on the soil, it is going to be produce many roots from the lower side and a leaf towards the upper side. And by this way, a new plant of Cycas is developed up from the bulbil. Dear students, as we know that the Cycas plant has two types. One is male Cycas plant and another one it is the female Cycas plant. So when a bulbil from male plant is detached, it is going to be developed into male plant, whereas the bulbil from the female plant will form only female plant. So with this we have completed vegetative reproduction. Now we will study the sexual reproduction of Cycas. These are the photographs of reproductive structures of Cycas. Sexual reproduction in case of the Cycas takes place by the formation of male as well as the female sex organ. This is male sex organ and these are the female sex organ. They are produced on separate plant. After maturity, nearly after 10 years in general, they are going to produce the sex organ. In male plant, it is going to be developed male cone. They are also known as the male strobilus, which going to produce the Microsporophyll as well as the Microsporangia. While in case of the female Cycas plant, it is not going to be produce the female cone, but it produces loose collection of the Megasporophyll, as we can see here in this photograph. Now we will study the male reproductive structure, that is the male cone. So this is the figure of external morphology of male cone, and this is the vertical section of the male cone of the Cycas. The male cone is also known as the male strobilus. It is a large conical or ovoid compact solitary structure. It is short stalked. So as we can see here, the stalk, it is very much short. Male cone of the Cycas, it is born at the apex of the stem by utilizing the apical bud, as we have studied in external morphology of the Cycas. The length of this male cone of Cycas, it can be up to 1 meter depending upon the species of the Cycas plant. When we study internal structure of this male cone of the Cycas, we can see here a central elongated cone axis on which many leafy structures, they are attached at a right angle, and these are known as the Microsporophyll. So here the word Microsporophyll is derived from three words. One it is micro, which is related to male gamete. Another one it is the sporo. Sporo means here gamete, and phylls or the phylls, which means leaf. So this is the leaf which is going to produce the male gamete, and so therefore here the word is Microsporophyll. Many young leaves, they are present at the base of the male cone, as we can see here. all the microsporophylls in the male cone, they are fertile except few at the base and few at the apex. So this is all about the structure of male cone. Now we will study microsporophyll as well as the microsporangia. So this is the microsporophyll on which the microsporangia they are attached. The microsporophyll, it is triangular in shape. It is dry, brown in color, flat as well as the woody structure. Each microsporophyll has two surfaces. One is known as adaxial, which is upper surface, and another one it is the abaxial, or it is also known as the lower surface. Microsporophyll is attached to the central axis of the cone by a narrow base, while the broad terminal sterile portion which is free, this sterile portion it is known as the apophysis. It is curved and pointed structure. At maturity on abaxial or the lower surface, the microsporophylls bear group of Microsporangia. They are also known as the Sori. When they are many in number, they are known as Sori. When it is single, it is known as Sorus. Each Sorus consists of 3 to 5 Microsporangia. They are arranged on a small protuberance. So this look like a flower, and here the Microsporangia, they look like the petals of a flower. Each microsporangium, it is an oval or sac-like structure with a short stalk. Each microsporangia contain microspore mother cell which undergo meiosis or reduction division to form a number of haploid microspores or the pollen grains. Now we will study that how is the structure of microspore or the pollen grains. So this is the figure of microspores of Cycas. Each microspore or the pollen grain, it is unicellular and it also contains only one nucleus in the center. It has two layers. The outer thick wall, it is known as exine, and then the inner thin wall, it is known as the entine. It also contains a centrally located nucleus, and this nucleus, it is surrounded by cytoplasm. We can also see here a large vacuole. So this is the structure of microspore in case of Cycas. Now we will study development of male gametophyte of the Cycas. So these are the stages of the development of male gametophyte of Cycas. The development of male gametophyte takes place in two stages. Stage 1 takes place before pollination and stage 2 after pollination. So this A, B as well as C, these are the stages before pollination, and the further development, that is D, E and F, it is after pollination. In the first stage, the development of the male gametophyte or the germination of the pollen grain starts when they are still inside the microsporangium. So here this is the one-celled microspore. It is going to be divided by simple division, that is mitosis, and it is divided into two cells. One larger cell, it is known as the antheridial cell at the upper side, and one smaller cell, it is known as the prothallal cell, and which is at the lower side. Now the prothallal cell is not going to be divided further, but the bigger antheridial cell is also going to be divided to form the two cells. Here the antheridial cell is going to be formed tube cell as well as the generative cell. So this stage, it is known as the 3-cell stage. It consists of mainly prothallal cell at the base, the generative cell in the middle, and then the tube cell at the upper side. So at this stage, the Microsporangia dehisces and shading of the pollen grain takes place by the agency of the wind, while the further development of the pollen grain in stage 2 takes place after pollination, and sperms are formed in the pollen tube. As we can see here, in the pollen tube the sperms are formed. So this is all about the development of male gametophyte. In next video we will study female reproductive structure as well as pollination and further development after fertilization. Thank you.